Hello everyone, it's Roast Get Good Fox, and it's time for Sports Day Decay 2, The Beater Lethal Zone. This is the Hyper Community, the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad. And what I want to do is, since we've cleared this area out, it's time to start gathering some stuff and earning cash, and I figured as an addition, we would talk a little bit about the bases. I figured I probably should have been doing this for every single base, but so this is the police station. What do I think about the police station? How good is the police station? And we'll just talk kind of about like the strategies and techniques for constructing a base. So, overall, my thoughts about the police station is that it's okay. I mean, it's definitely not a bad base. There are better bases, and I would say out of all the like kind of the five-man mid-game... Oh. Thought I heard a zombie, and I did. Out of all the mid-game bases, it's really tough to beat Camp Kellenquall. I know some people don't like Camp Kellenquall because of the zombies that crowd around the area. I don't spend a whole lot of time at home, though, and people talk about the defensibility of a base. Honestly, I don't really factor defensibility into a base, and that's because the best defense for a base is to just not... Of course, the game is going to clip. The best defense of a base is to just not be at base.
Dear God, I'm tired.
And what I mean by that is, remember that the game only simulates combat if you're close enough to it. If you're not close enough to the area, then, the game won't simulate combat. So, the best defense of a base is just, well, like I said, is just to be not at the base. And to that end, I would say that the police station, it's all right. The main problem with the police station is that there are bases with more building options. And honestly, if you want to get right down to it, most bases that have more building options, they're just always going to be better than bases that have fewer building options. There's a little bit of a debate of like, what is better? A base like the barricaded strip mall, which has a lot of built-ins, versus a base like, Whitney Field, that has a lot of free spaces to build in. And the answer is that areas with free spaces to build in, they're just always going to be stronger. Like the facilities that you build they're just always going to be better than the facilities that Undead Labs chooses. And that's because, well, one, the facilities that Undead Labs choose, they're often not very strong, and they're kind of worth like half of a facility. Like a bedroom facility is basically worth like half of a facility. Another example is if you have like a bathroom slot is like half of a facility. Because the power of the strength of that facility choice isn't very good. So it's just exactly that. It's not great. And the problem we have here is that you have 2 large and 3 small. That's perfectly functional. It's not that won't get the job done. It's just that there's better. And what's supposed to make the police station kind of the highlight of the police station is this thing right here, the police armory, which allows you to build several types of ammo, and then you can make flashbangs and smoke grenades. The thing is that a lot of those aren't very good. The most useful thing out of that are probably the smoke grenades, which can obscure you and kind of give you like a sense of like, it kind of gives you like a temporary invisibility. And let me see the price on. The price is a little bit, well, you get 5 of them. That's an okay price. Yeah, I'd say it's an okay price. But that's probably the best thing about it. And the reason for that is because, one, it's not that hard to get ammo presses. And the value of the armory, the apparent value is that it gives you ammo presses. Well, the ammo presses can be obtained from an ammo merchant pretty reliably. Like, an ammo merchant is going to always have some of them. And if you get a person who is a trader leader, then you can get a trade depot. And with a trade depot, you can always call in ammo vendor, and therefore you'll be able to get all of the ammo presses. Not on the first time you call them in. It'll probably take 2 call-ins to get all of the ammo presses, but the point is that you can do it. The next issue with ammo And this is the reason why you don't see me use very many guns, but once you start cranking up the difficulty to like at least Nightmare Zone, guns become increasingly less effective because the cost to produce ammo, it's really high. Like, let's take a look here. It costs 5 ammo to make 55 9mm rounds, 5 ammo to get 50 45 caliber rounds, and 5 ammo to get 45 12 gauge shells. It's just not good. Like on Standard Zone, you're going to be paying like 1, 2, or 3 ammo, depending on the, I think 3 ammo for like the 7.62 rounds. But the point is that when the difficulty goes up, the cost of producing ammo just absolutely skyrockets to the point that that's like a rucksack right there. Like 5 ammo, like a rucksack is worth 5 ammo supply. And so 5 ammo is essentially 1 rucksack. 1 rucksack to get like 50 rounds. It's not very good. Even if you have a munitions expert who would give you a bonus towards munitions production, it's like 5 ammo for like 60-something rounds. Once again, it's not good enough. Like, yeah, you're going to go through the ammo way faster than you will obtain the rucksacks. Okay, thought I heard a wacky zombie nearby. Let me throw these in. And so that's basically the problem with the police station. The police station, instead of giving you more facility options for you to control and you to decide what is best, you have fewer options because of the permanent built-ins that can never be removed. And the end result is that you just have a base that it's like... Basically, the issue is if you're playing on a high difficulty, ammo is too expensive. If you're playing on a low difficulty, well then... ammo is much cheaper, but like I said, you can obtain ammo presses from vendors. And on Standard Zone, it's way easier to get money. You can buy and sell a lot easier, and therefore buy all of your ammo presses pretty efficiently.
Find useful
Oh,
stuff.
expensive bottle of tainted wine? This may look good, but it's gone bad. Kind of like every other thing in the world. Wow. Tainted wine. But, yeah, that is my thought on it. But now, here's the thing. Now, it might sound like I'm telling you not to go into the police station. Here's the deal. The police station, you absolutely should go into it if it is either free of plague territory or has only like 1 or 2. Basically, compare it to the other bases in the area. If it's a gimme base, like it's unprotected, then grab it. Like, it's still, like, 2 large facilities is perfectly good. 3 small facilities, while not fantastic, it's still perfectly good. It'll get the job done. And that's the main thing, is that while it's not the best base of its class, it'll still get the job done. And if you can get to the base accessibly, then I would say get the base. Oh. Let me just squish all these guys. There we go. Well, we got to patch the car up now that it's compromised with the door missing. In it goes. We're doing okay on food. We'll transfer this over. Hopefully somebody asks for food. That would. Oh, look at this. Building materials will fit in. And so will the ammo. Awesome. Let's get the vehicle patched up. But that's the main thing. Like, when you're on a higher difficulty, you just got to take whatever base is available. So right there, 6 ammo. You could saw that pop up on the left. Yeah, like basically making even a little bit of ammo is like spending an entire rucksack for like 50 bullets. Or 65 bullets if you have like munitions, and it's just not a good deal. It's just such a bad deal. And like I said, compare that to something like a pyro launcher, where you can just destroy so many zombies. It's just so much more efficient. Let's go get these ferals over here. Another example is like you could shoot bullets at a feral and take them out. Or, I mean, look at that. Look how much more efficient that is. And now, I get it. Some people will say, but that's not fun. It's like the thing about Lethal Zone, at least to me, is that there's just so many zombies that, you know, you're gonna run out of fun real fast, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna run out of ammo. That's what's gonna happen. You know, you might be like, hey, but it's more fun to shoot zombies, maybe. But, you know, unless you just have this god community that can just absolutely crush the game with resource production, then, like, you're not gonna have any fun because you're gonna run out of ammo. Because there's so many zombies, and the price to produce ammo is so high. That's the thing. Like, for example, people have suggested, hey, Fox, why don't you do a playthrough where you use shotguns and only shotguns, and you can't use the silent shotgun, the Echo S5. You have basically, you know, a loud shotgun playthrough, and you know, like, I basically, like, so what you're saying is what you're really saying is you want a melee only playthrough, and you know, I'm being a little sarcastic, but what I mean by that is, well, you would just never want to shoot a shotgun that doesn't have a silencer on Lethal Zone unless you're defending your own base or something. And the reason for that is because, like, you ask yourself, why do you shoot a gun in the first place? You shoot a gun to get rid of zombies, to subtract zombies, make zombies go away. But if you pull the trigger on a shotgun without the silencer, so any shotgun except the Echo S3 shotgun, well, then you're not going to remove zombies. You're going to create zombies. You're going to shoot once, and you're going to call 5, 10, 15, 20, like maybe multiple hordes of zombies, maybe freak zombies. Anything in the area that hears it, it's going to come charging to your location. And instead of removing zombies, you're just going to generate them, because, you know, you can't kill all the zombies. There's an infinite number of them. So that means that you would just never want to shoot a shotgun. Now, let's say that I added an extra rule where I have to use the shotgun if possible. Well, then it would quickly become a melee playthrough. And the reason for that is because I would run out of ammo. Like, I just wouldn't be able to keep up with the production of shotgun shells in order to use the shotgun. So that's what I, like I said, when I say it, I'm being a little sarcastic, but only it's 50% sarcasm, 50% just the truth. Like, that's the issue with the Lethal Zone, is that, oh, I wasted that. Didn't mean to use that. Oh well, we can get more. But yeah, that's one of the big issues with the Lethal Zone, is the idea that, like, the cost of things are so prohibitively high that it's hard to just cut loose and have fun until you've just made this super strong community where you've got, like, limitless resources, and by the time you get to that point, you can just kind of do whatever you want anyways. And that's one of the issues, and that's one of the things that can also make Lethal Zone kind of boring, because in the end, the most efficient things to do. Oh boy, look at that white noise machine. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's some real treasure right there. Let's go trick this guy over. Yeah, when you're playing on this difficulty, and it's so, the cost, let's just call it the cost of doing business, so to speak, is so high. Like, yeah, you're going to reach for the most efficient solutions, because, it might sound more fun to shoot guns, well, until you run out of ammo. You don't have any fun anymore. And so that's why you have reversing in the zombies is such a good option. That's why reversing in the zombies is such a good option. That's the reason why the pyro launcher is such a good option, because they're the most efficient methods for dispatching the zombies in not only a timely manner, but also a resource efficient manner, where you're finally killing the zombies for a net positive, where what you're gaining is definitely worth it in compared to what do you spend with, when you reverse in the zombies, you're spending gasoline. Maybe the vehicle gets a little beat up, but for the most part, you're just spending gasoline. We'll finish that up in a moment. Let's go back over here. So far, so good. We found some supplies, and we found a very valuable... Nice. The train, this is so good. Like, that's another... Why do we use this facility? It's just so efficient. It's just so good. And, like I said, some people might make the argument that doesn't that make the game boring? I think it makes the game more fun, because the amount of time it takes to grind out the EXP that's what I think is boring. Having to just kill zombie after zombie after zombie after zombie in order to level up your...
Hey, you up for shooting some parts off a few muertos?
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, I remember this mission. This is that weird mission where we need to, like, dismember zombies. I don't think we literally need to shoot them, though. I think it is possible to... Oh, we can pick here. So it's marathon and backpacking, discipline and stealth. Interesting. I'm gonna do marathon and discipline. That's one I don't get to do. I don't do that. Discipline, I find that I don't get to choose that one very often. What discipline is going to do, basically why marathon and discipline. So marathon's thing is that if you're not carrying too much weight, then you can sprint infinitely. And what discipline does is increase the amount you can carry before you're out of the light carry level. So they do have a decent synergy there, meaning this character will be able to use heavier equipment and still have infinite sprint. Ooh, nice. Pretty good, actually. Even if we don't need that book, it still sells for 85 influence, plus the cheap tequila. Overall, pretty good. Now, this character has endurance. Don't ask me, I think she just had skills that I didn't care about either. Or I think it might have been her only choice was endurance. That's fine either way. I don't have a problem with the endurance skill. And what I'm gonna do, actually, is, since we're gonna go do that quest, we might as well refit our character for dismemberment. So let me see, do we have something that has a very high dismemberment level? Oh, look at that kukri. No, this is where it's at. The Grillmeister is nice because the dismemberment is high and the lethality, specifically because the lethality is low. Meaning that it's not just that it has a decent chance to dismember, it's, oh.
We need support over here right
Okay.
now.
Let me make some more ammo real quick.
Help's on the way. Hold the fort.
Oh, so here's a comparison. So the pyro launcher, it costs 3 ammo and 2 fuel. So the same total supplies. It is kind of nice that it shares it half and half, but you get 50 pyro launcher ammo. How many zombies can you kill with 50 pyro launcher ammo compared to just 50 bullets? And like, you know, if you like using guns, I'm not saying that using guns is bad or that you can't use guns. What I'm just saying is that in terms of if you're just trying to body the game, like if you're just trying to like destroy the game, and in my case, it's not just destroying the game, it's just playing the game in a way that's fun. Like, this is what I think is fun. I think it's very fun to reverse through zombies. I think it's fun to use the pyro launcher because what it means is I'm removing an obstacle that is blocking me from the parts that I think is fun. The parts of a State of Decay that I think is fun is building the base, buying and selling, recruiting people, stuff like that. Like, that's the part that I find fun.
It'll be all over us if we don't watch out. I'm nobody's goddamn dinner.
Help's on the way.
Okay, let's get in here and help.
Zombies in the building.
Ow. Very nice. This should be a pretty easy quest. A little bit of fire ought to help.
Even my best move. Bring it, brainless.
Sounds like they got the feral. I don't hear the feral anymore, at least. Now, your allies, they don't take any fire damage, so no harm in it. What I'm using right now is actually the endurance special maneuver. It's probably the worst of all the special maneuvers, to be honest, but
Come on, guys. Let's show the Zeds what we're made of.
it still gets the job done. Not useful in a crowd, though, for sure.
Need a breather.
You guys want to toast all these zombies? There sure is a lot of them. That'd be real nice if you did that. I can barely see what's happening.
That cloud smells nasty.
More screamers. If it's not one thing, right? Let's see what's in here. Nothing.
Honestly, I was expecting a lot more of them.
I get that. Don't stress it.
Better be seeing you soon.
The Feral Forgers have items, okay, ammo income. That's a good one. So this one gives us a shooting EXP bonus and I think 1 ammo per day. We'll double check though. I'd love to see if they have anything for sale, but I mean, look at that right there. That one pyro launcher round. How many zombies were killed by that? Okay, are we done yet? I think we're done.
Good to see ya. Come take a load off.
Okay, what do you got for sale?
Let's make a deal.
All right.
Fuel. I kind of want the fuel. Oh, and okay, that's good actually. Yeah, I'll buy all of this.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take it all. Awesome. Great deal. Let's throw it in there. And we gotta patch this character up. We're not that far away from home anyways. That was pretty profitable. I'm satisfied with it. You know, not a, that quest was a little bit of a hassle, but at the end of the day, we got an influence payout, and then we also got to buy a rucksack of fuel and 2 canisters, so pretty good overall. But yeah, that's what I think about it overall. And that's why I don't really like using guns. I mean, it's not that I don't think guns are fun to use. I mean, like, sometimes I just want to shoot guns. The main problem, though, is that, like, it just bothers me. It just bothers me to know how many resources I'm wasting. Now, like, when I have my resources, oh, I didn't want to put that back in. It doesn't bother me nearly as much when I know our resources are, like, optimized. At the same time, though, I also just like burning things. I think it's just... It's true, it's 7 Days to Die as well. Like, if those of you who are following my 7 Days to Die zombie series, I love using the Molotovs as well. Just, like, fire is just... I don't know, just something about burning zombies is just very satisfying. Alright, let's use some of these crummy healing items. And then let's also use this to instantly cure our partial infection, especially because it's been discounted to a mere 1 plague sample. Okay, our next goal is, I guess we're going to help with these guys.
I'm gonna owe you for this.
So, once again, if you don't know, you can find even more State of Decay 2 content on my Twitch channel. You can expect to see almost 2 hours of content every day. The only days I don't stream are on Friday and Saturday, which are the days that I have to go to my normal job. It is a completely different save file, also in the beta, also a Super Waifu Cafeteria squad, and since we're playing 2 hours a day, basically 2 hours a day there, we progress a lot faster. Sometimes I even play longer too. Sometimes there's like an encore and I play longer. So it's all like it's really flexible. But that's a great thing to there. Plus you're able to interact with me live there. You can chat with me, you can ask me questions, and I answer them live while I'm there. So it's a different experience in comparison to what I do here on YouTube. So give it a shot. Head on over to twitch.tv/getgoodfox and you'll find me there. Look at that training. I love that training. It's great. Pop over here. Activate the training again. Keep it going.
Good to see you, vato. That's what's up, amigos.
Sure. Now, like I said, even though he mentioned we gotta shoot the limbs off the zombies, I'm pretty sure we don't really have to do that. Is he coming with me? I can't remember. I guess he's not coming with me. That's fine. All we need to do is get there anyways. We'll get it done. Let me see. Is he following me? No. Either that or he's actually in the vehicle. No, he's in the... I just checked. He's not in the vehicle. I could have swore he came to accompany me, but it's not a big deal. The Grillmeister on its own should be more than enough. And if there's too many zombies, well, it's all good. We got the pyro launcher.
I never read A Farewell to Arms, but I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of it.
Now that's too many, so... Alright, let me try. Let's see if... There we go. Yeah, it's counting. That's 3. Okay, let's just go around and find some zombies. This has got to be one of the creepiest songs in State of Decay 2. It's just this weird ambient. It's got this kind of like, this like drums. He's like doop 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 noise, and it's just, I don't know. There's some. It's rather unsettling. All right, halfway there. Oh, that was a one-hit kill, unfortunately. We don't want to get too far away from our...
Now look, I'd be pleased as punch if everybody out there signed up with Red Talon. But I'm a realistic gal. I know that's not gonna happen.
6.
We're fine with live and let live. Just as long as you don't get in our way. Okay? We could learn a thing or two from Red Talon.
Now, like I said, what makes this so good is that it's not just that it has good dismemberment. It has low lethality, meaning the odds of us just, like, killing the zombie in 1 or 2 hits before we chop any arms off are a lot lower. Also, that message that we just heard should be an indicator that they patched the beta, and in the beta patch, they fixed it so that you can hear those conversations again. Up to 8, we just need 2 more. There we go. Let's see if we can get the rest of these while we're here. We always need more fuel, and this area is pretty peaceful at the moment.
Oh, shiny.
Nice. 2 canisters and a rucksack, and what's going to be in the duffel bag? Okay. Snacks, not exciting, but you know.
I do not want to know what makes plague territory smell this bad.
Now we can go back here and get our payment. So someone mentioned that this particular vehicle, the Impaler, is glitched on the headlights. Yeah, if you're on if you have the graphics setting for shadows at ultra, then yeah, you can run out. In fact, I can just turn it on real quick. Unless they patched it. Let's find out. Advanced video, shadow levels, ultra. Yeah, so you see how it only affects the top right there? Well, now it's not a perfect fix. Someone said it didn't work, and it probably had to do with their video card. But if we knock it down to high... There we go. Then it works like normal again. And personally, I honestly cannot tell the difference between ultra shadows and high shadows. They look exactly the same to me. So it's not, you know, I don't feel like you're not going to be missing any shadows there. All right, Dave. If those ferals get involved, this could get a bit ugly.
Feral incoming.
That's a great shot right there. They're all clumped up. Toasty! There we go. I love roasting ferals. They deserve it too.
Good to see you, vato.
Okay, how are they? Are they still dangerous? Nope, they've laid down their arms. Wah ha,
Nice
wah
work.
ha ha.
Gather up what's left over later. Bienvenidos. You wanna hang out? ¿Qué pasa, ese?
Let's make a deal.
Cool.
One thing I hate about these guys is that they never have anything good for sale. Everything they sell is garbage. I want none of that. Anyways, see you back at base. Anyways, I'm back at the base, and that's what I think about the police department. In conclusion, if the game is just giving it to you, if there's no plague territory, if there's only like one plague heart, then grab the police station. But if any of the other bases are also available, besides the rural church, you would definitely take the police department over the rural church. But once again, if the rural church is uncovered, grab it. But I would definitely say this is probably the second worst base, not including the tutorial house. This is probably the second worst base. I prefer all of the other bases over this one except for the church, and that's because I just don't care about producing ammo, especially when I'm playing on a higher difficulty. And if I was playing on a lower difficulty, it's not hard to get those ammo presses. Just get yourself a trader leader, build a trade depot, and then call in those ammo traders. After 2 call-ins, you'll probably have every single ammo press. There's nothing to it. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Remember, you can find me on Twitch for 2 hours of State of Decay 2 gameplay per day, except on Friday and Saturday, and the old videos are saved, so you can watch the videos of the past. But yes, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more State of Decay 2 action, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.